Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 2-9. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. And with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham. And I do invite you to click on that link on the Facebook side so that you can join me on camera to shoot the breeze, share information, promote yourself, etc. I'm hoping 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Dixon will join me. He was invited by Aretha. Ooh, I'm so bad with names. But anyway, thank you so much, Aretha, for inviting him to come on the show to promote what he's doing. So anyway, let me get started with the word page. That is the government and nonprofit information page. Let's see. There are city and county programs that are extremely useful. They can really help you, like with your water bill, your rent, your heating bill, even fat and grease disposal. So anyway, so check all of this out by going to the word page, the Durham Skywriter. Also, the Durham County libraries are all open until 8 this evening. They're open until 6 at Bragtown. And just checking my notes here, let's see what's on the docket. Durham Technical Community College and Small Business Center has these free webinars for entrepreneurs. Let's see. Today is what, the 9th? So let's see. There's a couple here on the docket. So from 2 until 3:30 this afternoon, there's going to be a free workshop called whoa, that's the wrong one. Whoa. Marketing Your Business for Success. That starts at 2 o'clock. And then from 6 until 7, using QuickBooks for your small business. And that has to do with, I think, taxes and bookkeeping, that sort of thing. Let's see. I'm going to mention tomorrow afternoon's webinar starting at 2 o'clock so that it won't be a last minute panic for you. Financing a small business. With all of these, you merely go online. I do provide the links for each class. Click, sign up, and then just attend and be ready to take notes. All righty, let's see what else is on the word page. There's lots more. I'm just picking just certain items. Now, SCORE, their office is in Chapel Hill, but they do serve Durham and Pittsburgh and other neighboring cities. SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. They also have free webinars. They also have free mentors. So if you're new in business or you're stuck and you just need some ideas, you can always get a free mentor from SCORE. So let's see. I think they have a webinar. Let's see. So, it's tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow at noon, there's going to be a free webinar, Marketing Plan 101, Create Your Roadmap to Success. That sounds really awesome. So just check these out by going to the word page of the Durham Skywriter. Okay, now let's click on the school tools page. I think there's a looming deadline for a program that I told you about before. Let me just remind you. Okay, the Islamic Scholarship Fund helps young people who are Muslim with just opportunities, let's just put it that way. So the Islamic Scholarship Fund's Congressional Fellowship Program, that's going to, let me just tell you what it is. It's for Muslim college and university grads, recent grads. They can get a salary and benefits for this 9-month period. They'll be working in Washington, D.C. on legislative and public policy issues. So this is super awesome. And ideally, this is for students that have future plans for running for public office, for example, or dealing with policy making, public service, that sort of thing. So the application process will end really soon because this coming Monday, is the deadline for putting in your application. So definitely check that out. All right. Let's see. Let's go to the health page, to your health. I do have your COVID-19 test and vaccine updates. Let's see where we can get tested today. People are really taking this testing process super serious. So let me just tell you where you can go today. And I think, let me know if you do go to one of these places, let me know if they still have masks, because this was one way to get your N95 masks. So let me know if they've run out or not. So anyway, today you can go to Peach Durham on North Mangum, right north of downtown until 4. Wake Toxicology Lab, that's on Highway 55. and that's until 6. Durham County Memorial Stadium until 6:30. That's a drive-through. El Centro Hispano until 5:30. That's a drive-through. And Wheels Fun Park until 5:30. That is also a drive-through. Don't even have to get out of your vehicle. Okay, let's see. Oh, American Red Cross. Let's see what's new with them. We're at a 10-year low. I've been telling you that they really, really, really need blood. There's always car accidents and people need transfusions, etc. Even I had my life saved many years ago with the blood transfusion. So thumbs up to the American Red Cross. So let's see. Today they are at the Durham Academy only until 1 o'clock. They started at 8. But tomorrow, if you're interested in helping out, they will be at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints starting at 1:30. And then they will also be at the 𝗕𝗕𝗟𝗟 𝗖𝗜𝗧𝗬 of North Carolina from 10 until 3. And I'll remind you tomorrow. Now let's click on the big blue button at the top of the health page. That's the health events button that tells us about the support groups and the one-time health-oriented events. Let's see what's happening today. Oh, in just a few minutes, they're going to have the mind-body approaches to coping with cancer. That's from 12:45 until 1:30. It's free. It's run by Duke. You do have to let them know you're coming because you have to get that Zoom link. So just see if you can hurry up. And if you're interested in this, they have this, I think, a couple of times a month. So if you don't want to go today, you can just check the health events page for the next one. Okay. Also, that's tomorrow. Okay. Now, let's go very quickly to the Senior Scope page. Senior Scope, that's for people age 55 and up. Now, I do have a listing for Durham Parks and Recreation. So they do have hangouts for people, or, I shouldn't say hangouts, where you can go as a senior to just hang out with other seniors, put your feet up, read the paper, have a beverage, maybe watch movies together, whatever. So just check it out on the Senior Scope page. Now let's see what's happening with the Durham Center for Senior Life downtown. Let's see. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is a big day. So in the lobby, the front lobby, they're going to have the Durham Senior Games info session and sign up from 10 until noon. And this is where you find out all about the Durham Senior Games. As you know, they have like a cultural component, sports component, and also you can show your art and et cetera, et cetera. So find out how you can sign up. And I think seniors get a discount, if I'm not mistaken. If you missed that one, they're going to have another one on the 24th, which is a Thursday. So, but as far as tomorrow's concerned, it's from 10 until noon. Now, they're also going to have something happening tomorrow starting at 2 o'clock, where the North Carolina Department of Justice, they'll be giving an in-person and online presentation called Cybersecurity and Data Breaches. That should be really interesting. That's at 2 o'clock. So you can go in person. You can, I think it's going to be held in the theater of the center, or you can just stay home and watch on Zoom, or maybe it's the Facebook event page. I'm not sure, but the link is right there for you to register. All right, now let's go. Let's see, the last page that we will, oh, wait a minute, the Valentine's Day party. Let's not forget about that. Oak Street Health, they are hosting the Valentine's Day party at the center downtown from 2 until 4 on Monday. You just can't roll up. They do want you to sign up first. They're going to have crafts, trivia, music, Valentine's Day treats. It's going to be free, but I don't think they want a gigantic crowd. So they do want you to call and ask for extension 110 so that you can register. All right, now let's go to the Let's Go page, the last page that we will be visiting. That is the calendar of events page. And if you want to join me on camera, just be prepared to click on that link, or you can click it now. You won't show up until I click on you. But right after I give the weather is when I bring in people who have clicked and appear in my green room, which is like backstage. Okay, let's go to the Let's Go page real quick and scroll down to February 9th and see what is happening. Okay, so New Visions of Africa Restaurant, as they do every weekday, they will be giving away free meals to people in need from 3 until 6. They do have picnic tables outside, so you can get a meal, sit at the picnic table and enjoy yourself. And sometimes on those picnic tables, you'll see like loaves of bread. Sometimes they have bags of potatoes or sweet potatoes, sometimes garlic cloves. So just, if you're in need and you like to cook or you know how to cook, just stroll by there every now and then and see what's on the picnic tables. Just a little hint there for you. Kings Park International Church, they have their food pantry and clothing closet. That is from 5 until 6, so you can get food and also maybe an outfit if you're looking for work or you just got a job and you're a little worried about your wardrobe. So you might want to go by there. They are at 1305 Odyssey Drive. And again, that is today, Kings Park International Church from 5 until 6. Marvis Fun's going to have her Stay Well virtual line dance class. Always fun, always free on Zoom from 7 until 8. Brett's open mic is from 7 until 9 at the Blue Note Grill. Lots of fun, lots of music. Admission is $5, so you can go in person or stay home and watch. It's not the same, but you can at least watch on Facebook and maybe donate that $5 to the musicians. And let's see if there's anything for tomorrow. Not really. Okay. Let's check the weather and then prepare to, I think Guy, our cook, is waiting in the wings. If you want to see, I can accommodate 9 guests. So if someone appears on screen, you're saying, darn it, I want it to be on screen. Well, you can always join if you see someone else on screen, because we can look like the Brady Bunch or the Hollywood Squares, if you remember that old show from back in the day. So anyway, let me give you the weather report. It is 56. It is pleasant out right now. I mean, the sun is out. It's going to be sunny all afternoon. It's going to be super duper pleasant. It's going up to 59, which is fantastic. Tomorrow, Guy, don't be jealous. It's going up to 64 tomorrow. Just saying. I see Guy fumbling. He's going to check his weather report and try to counter. So let's see what's happening the rest of the week. Let's see. So tomorrow, 60. Are you ready for this? Oh my God. Friday, 65. Saturday, 69. And then it plummets for Sunday. But still, let's enjoy these 60-degree temperatures. 69 on Saturday. Can you believe it? I'm loving that. I am totally. Let's bring on Guy, our cook, and see what's shaking in Kennewick, Washington State. Not that I'm bragging about anything. I'm just, let's bring him on. Guy, what's new? How's the weather?
We're not going to be in the 60s, but we're going to be in the 50s, which is, for this part of the country, that's really good. It's going to be 58 tomorrow, 51. Okay. And then Saturday is going to make me a liar, be 47, and then 51 and 54.
Still, it's winter, so still, that's good.
Yeah, for February in Washington State, where I live, that's pretty decent.
Now, where I'm from, Chicago, February is the worst month. That's where you get all those sub-zero temperatures and the hawk winds.
The
and
thermal
all this
inversion happens.
So
self-serving that I am sometimes. I came up with a new, for YouTube, you're supposed to have a thumbnail that you can upload to be the image, like this is what we're on about in this video, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So in the thing that I've got shared there, if you bring that up.
Let me share that. Okay. Oh, what's
what
this?
That's about is set up the start pages, this default search engine in Chrome. I've been since January 28th was Data Security Day, we'll call it.
Mm-hmm.
Making things be right. If you use start pages, your search engine, well, you don't get tracked. Okay. So if you go and look at weather in Durham, North Carolina, it's not going to come up in your stuff they sell. Okay. Because they won't know. And then the other slides, of course, it's a shameless plug to be a patron because we got to do it for money. And then the graphic, that changes each time I do an episode where it says up 36%. It's been up as high as 300%.
Whoa.
Um,
Your show's doing well.
it's having good input. And the graphic with the little blue bars on the left, that's from vidIQ. I first heard about that.
vidIQ.
Eileen Smith gets blamed for that. She did one of her many posts that she does about something Steve Dotto was doing. Okay. And so I said, gosh, Steve Dotto, I know that name. You know, Dotto Tech, he's pretty knowable. And so I looked at the bottom of the statistics that she was sharing, and there's a little hyperlink in there for vidIQ because it was the free version, I guess. And
it's like TubeBuddy.
Yeah, vidIQ. I've got to learn about that. It's Video India Delta India Quiet is how you spell vidIQ.
Okay.
If anybody's struggling. And one of the things, it does a lot of things in YouTube, but one of the things is it looks at, based on your interaction scores, what's the best time to post. My best time is from 3 to 6 p.m.
Your time?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 6 to 9 my time. It's kind of late.
Oh, well, at one time, my best time to post was midnight to 3 a.m.
Oh no!
And the reason for that is because the internet's all around the world, right? So the people that were in countries where my midnight was their 8 o'clock in the morning, bazinga, it was happening.
So you have the number. So in other words, you have the numbers where your analytics are showing that that you have an audience out there on the other side of the world, and they can tell you when to broadcast to them. So is that what you're saying? The analytics are telling you where your audience is?
What this slide does is it looks at my YouTube channel and it says what time of day, not who time of day, but what time of day is your best scope of your downloads. Okay. So that's the long and the short of that. It's just basically looking at the clock on the wall and said, oh, the most of them happened at 3:30. So his best time to post a video is between 3 and 6 p.m., which is this one.
Let me ask you this.
Sure.
Let me ask you. So I do Bull City Hangout at noon because I feel that's a good time.
Yeah.
Would my analytics and vidIQ maybe counter that thought and say I should maybe do Bull City Hangout at a different time?
No. vidIQ is going to tell you if when you do the Bull City Hangout on YouTube and you're posting onto YouTube at noon, you then take the vidIQ plugin in your Chrome browser and you go to your YouTube channel, click on that episode from today, February 9th, say, okay, what's going on with this episode? Well, you should really post this one at 3 a.m. in the morning. Okay. So, you know how they always tell you to repurpose your content?
Sure.
Well, go back and look at your analytics and see when the best views on a particular episode were. Like maybe it was Friday's episode because you had an interview with the line dancer or Dr. Hershey or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you take that one, repurpose it, and publish it again, under the flag of, if you missed it, this was the hot video.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's smart. Week. Yeah.
And then it's going to tell you the best time to do that, so you don't have to worry about the noon thing. If everybody's kind of programmed themselves, like I've got an alarm set on my watch to remind me that Saturday morning you're going to pop in at 10 o'clock your time, which is 7 o'clock my time, which is not a stretch for me because I usually get out. Like today, I started at 4:30. And don't roll your eyes. It was important. Okay, let me ask you this question then. Where is the largest indoor desert in America?
What do you mean indoor? Indoor.
I mean, it's a closed-in environment, thinking like zoologically. Okay. And it's a desert, so they can display desert animals, plants, and so forth.
In this country or the world?
Country.
I would say.
I'll give you three guesses on, and you're not going to get it in 3 guesses.
Okay.
Because it surprised me. That's why I did a post about it.
Give me the 3 guesses.
The zoo in Omaha, Nebraska has got the largest indoor desert display.
I would never have said Omaha, Nebraska. You're right.
I know. That's why I just cut to the chase and said it.
Okay.
The thing is awesome. The whole zoo, even with the pandemic going on, because there's a lot of things because of COVID, they're shut down in the zoo that they're not doing.
Yeah. So it's like an indoor, like an environment kind of thing?
Yeah, yeah. You know, like some zoos you go to and they've got a big penguin display and it's like a big gymnasium built for the Arctic Circle and you got to wear a coat and everything because you're freezing. This one is a desert. And
and I just want to remind viewers, if they'd like to join us, to click on that link. And because I was hoping that Desrick Dixon might not have seen Aretha's invitation until maybe he hasn't seen it yet. So maybe he'll join us tomorrow, but or join me tomorrow. So, okay. But you know what, Guy? I'm going to get back to so-called work. But thank you for the tips. And also just tell people what the Guy R. Cook Report is all about, since they might not know.
The podcast that I do every weekday, and it's not going to take an hour out of your day to watch it. It's not going to take 20 minutes out of your day to watch it. It's going to take, on a big one, it'll be 3 minutes. That's like I did one the other day that was like 3.5 minutes. I went, wow, why did I talk so long?
3 minutes.
Normally, all things being normal, they're a minute long. And it's just because that's what they end up being. I mean, I'm not under a sponsorship dilemma that dictates that it have to be a certain length or something. Just that's what happens. I wanted to show you real quick the link for the zoo.
Oh, okay.
And then I got another one that's awesome.
Okay.
It was a double awesome day.
I'm going to start posting day trips when things clear up a little bit more. Yeah. Because a lot of people have severe cabin fever and children. And I'm starting to see posts on Facebook. Where can I go? Where can I air out my kids?
Now let me see.
I'll start posting day trips.
I've got to stop share.
Okay.
And then I've got to reshare.
Okay.
Share screen.
Okay.
And then I got to go to this one and share it. It's on screen too. Bazinga. There it is.
Okay. I will click and let's.
This is the second link. I'm going to show you the zoo one in a minute because it's It's right there at the bottom.
This is your big project with Route 6.
Route 6. Yeah, there's an offer right now. I've been offered the vice presidency of the corporation for the whole shebang, but we'll talk about that when it happens, if it does.
Okay.
Anyway, I started a campaign called Bucket List Destination. It's kind of like what you're talking about. Like people are getting tired of being cooped up and not going any place.
Oh, for sure.
Well, as a part of that mentality, why not make a list of these are the places that when it does get over, because cases are going down now, when it does seem safe to go outside, where do I want to go? So I made bucket list destinations. What are the cool spots close to Route 6?
You know what I'm going to do,
Pacific
Guy?
Railroad Museum is one of them.
Okay. Now, of course, that's nowhere close to us, but North Carolina has, if I'm not mistaken, 100, I think it's 100 state historic parks or sites rather, and I
Yeah.
think 22 or 3 of them. I need to get Faye from North Carolina State on my show, but I think we have 22 or 23 within a day trip, you know, mileage or whatever you want to call that. So I might make an
Appropriately
article about
labeled
that.
with a picture of the elephants.
Oh, so this is the Omaha
State.
thing?
This is the big, huge, it's Henry Dorley, whoever that is, Zoo and Aquarium. They got a big water.
Scroll down so we can see the name again. Scroll, yeah, there, yeah. Omaha's Henry Dorley Zoo and
So if you're in Nebraska, and this is in Douglas County, if you're in that neighborhood, definitely take the grandkids to see this one, because this is one of those places that you got to take them.
Awesome.
And
thank you, guy. Appreciate it.
That's the whole story. You got to get going. But anyway, thanks for taking me.
Well, while I have you here, I want to click on something and see if it works. Let me see. Oh, shoot.
That worked.
Darn. I was trying to get back to the, you know how when I started the show, there was that nice black border. But now when I was trying to get us back to that black border, not that one.
Huh.
I guess
maybe you have to build a theme separate, and then.
Well, it's a new feature. Oh, look at this! This is hilarious. I'm big. So, yeah, when I started out, I have a solo layout with the border, and when I go back to solo, it doesn't go back to the setting that I started out with.
Is it because there's somebody in the green room?
No, I think it's
because. Let me stop sharing. Maybe that's doing it. Okay, now try it now.
Okay, listen. Oh, there. Okay.
That's what it was.
Okay.
I was guessing.
Wow.
Now, there's one thing I want to ask you about too. You mentioned this in the show. You talked about Hollywood Squares.
That's an old show. Yeah.
I'm old enough to remember Hollywood Squares. And the one thing I don't want to be is the middle square. Because that's always in my mind been Paul Lynde, and I'll never be that funny. Paul
Lynde was hilarious.
I want to be one of the outside squares, like not the middle.
Acerbic wit.
Oh yeah, yeah. If
I don't remember who else was on the show. I just remember Paul Lynde. Who else was on the show?
Name somebody, and they were on that show. They had everybody.
Okay, Duke Ellington. No. But anyway,
I'll look it up. They had Duke Ellington, but they might have had some other band leader.
I guess the Day's comedians and probably people from Laugh-In or something.
Oh yeah, people.
No wait, Laugh-In was later.
Phyllis Diller would have been on there.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is pre-Laugh-In. Yeah.
Gilbert Godfrey, I think, was on there.
No. Yeah. No, that's impossible. No.
Well, let's Google it. We'll just ask old.
I'm supposed to be getting back to work. But go ahead and Google it.
You started this. Who was on the show?
For those of us who are old enough to remember Hollywood Squares, I would think. I'm going to depend on you. I would think.
Who is the host? The main guy.
I don't know.
Peter Marshall.
Peter Marshall. Okay, I remember that name. I think he has a Chicago connection somewhere. Peter Marshall. Okay. Just name a couple of the contestants because I do have to get back to work. So name some of the contestants.
I switched my search engine, and so now it's beating me up.
I would have to say
celebrities
Mort
Hollywood Squares.
Mort Saul.
Does that sound right?
Definitely not Lenny Bruce.
No, I don't think Lenny Bruce was on there.
Definitely not Lenny Bruce.
Oh, let's see. Now they want me to go to Walmart and buy the game.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah, that's the first ad that came up.
Never mind.
I'm going to do the pictures. Okay, there's Paul Lynde. Oh, Marty Allen. Remember the guy with the big frizzy?
Oh, he had like a afro.
Yeah.
Some people call it. I hope this isn't offensive.
Vincent Price.
Vincent Price. Okay. Who else? He's from East St. Louis.
I'm looking at the pictures and trying to remember names, and that's beating me up. Let me see if this one's gonna.
Dorothy Kilgallen, but that's what.
Yeah.
Going way back.
Let's see. How do I get this to enlarge?
Oh, wait a minute. We're getting help from Dietrich McMillan, Joan Rivers. Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
See, Joan Rivers. Yeah, that's one.
Joan Rivers.
Oh, and here, who was the band leader on the Tonight Show? The guy that played the trumpet.
Doc Severinsen.
Right, Doc Severinsen was on there. And I can't make out these names good enough.
I'm sure it was also stars from 1960s TV shows, like people from Batman, maybe like from Batman, maybe Peyton Place.
Phil Newman.
Who?
Karen Valentine.
Karen Valentine. Oh yeah, she was on Room 222. How did I remember that? Oh my gosh.
Now here's a name you know. Lily Tomlin.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? What she would have had.
She was the telephone operator.
Yeah, that one.
Hello, is this the party to whom I'm speaking?
Yes. And what was funny at our house, my mother, rest her soul, was a telephone operator. She did not think Lily Tomlin's bits were a bit funny.
Bless her heart.
Because we don't do that. We don't say one ringy dingy. So every once in a while, Dad would call the house and Mom would pick up. And he'd say, "Is this the party to whom I am speaking?"
I love that.
And she'd go, "Yes, you know it is." Anyway.
I love that. I still say that to this day with my sister. That's why I remember it. But anyway, let me get back to work.
Okay, 10-4.
Okay.
Thanks very much for having
me. Oh, wait. Dietrich is here. Wait. Oh, my goodness.
What?
Hello. Where'd you go? Oh, shoot. I thought you wanted to join us.
Who's the quarterback in this huddle? Is Dietrich in the green room?
Dr. Dietrich McMillan. I think maybe she clicked on it by accident. I thought she wanted to join us because I saw her.
She's not in the green room. You can't add her.
She was in the green room.
Huh.
Maybe that was an accident. So
yeah. Well, anyway,
definitely come back whenever you like, Dr. Dietrich McMillan.
And bring in your favorite Hollywood squares.
Oh, she's trying. Okay, here we go. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. It says add to stream. I don't. Oh, okay. Definitely come back. Hey. How are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, bad internet.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Do I have?
How are you today?
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Doing great. Could not pass up on the opportunity.
Oh, thank you, and thanks for helping with Joan Rivers.
So, Dr. Dietrich, was in fact Paul Lynde your favorite Hollywood Squares contestant? You know, not contestant, but celebrity.
I think Paul Lynde was everybody's favorite.
Better.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Am I still? I think I'm kind of behind as far as my audio.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay. So I like the crazy females like 𝗕𝗓𝗟 𝗖𝗓𝗓 and
Yeah.
Joan
Oh,
Rivers
Yeah.
and
yeah.
Yeah.
Charo. Oh
Charo
my
was a good one.
God.
Yeah.
fun.
Charo, but you know what?
She
Charo
branded
was a
the
Not that
words
I'm telling
Gucci
you the
Gucci. That's
age.
her word.
Charo was a world-class guitarist, though. She was
That's not what
world-class.
we remember her for.
I remember her playing all that beautiful Spanish music on her guitar, like Malagueña and all that.
Oh, like
She was
flamenco guitar? Yeah.
first
Yes.
class. Yes, indeed. So what's new, Dr. Dietrich? Do you have any classes coming up? I know you had that great class earlier this month for parents of kids, parents of kids with special
Yes,
needs.
I'm currently working on one to talk about special needs trusts and how to
Okay.
facilitate and getting that. I'm waiting on a date for that. So hopefully by the end of February, beginning of March, we'll have that last session in that series. So a
Okay.
lot of great things are going on. Thursday
Wonderful.
nights around 7 p.m., I do have a Bible study, and
Oh,
particularly geared towards parents with special needs, but it could be any parent because I'm going to tell you, if you
oh,
have a child in this day and age, probably everybody has some extra needs that they need to kind of learn how to take care of.
yeah.
Do you
Also,
record?
So
Are
send
they
me the link for
recorded?
that.
Are they
okay.
recorded?
Yes, they are recorded.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, send me that link and I can put that on the praise page.
Okay, I sure will. And Friday, and we got to get together, Patricia.
Yes,
DJ
I have that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Friday is our night to shine, where we honor people with special needs, 14 years old and older, and their parents. So we still have some slots available for that.
Did you send me the info or did I miss it?
I did send you the info. I sent you an email.
Okay.
A
So
few
look for
weeks
the email.
ago. Yeah.
I am so sorry. I get so many
No,
emails.
that's okay. I know you've been busy. I've been like running all over the place, and I'm just so excited that it's almost happening. And also, as outreach coordinator of One Love Christian Church, I do want to say that we are also having a food giveaway on Saturday at the church. And we do that every second Saturday from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. or until the food is gone. First come, first serve. So very busy.
Name the church. Name the church.
One Love Christian Church, 1315 Horton Road, Durham, North Carolina, with Pastor John C. Fitzpatrick.
All right, now that's the second Saturday. That's good. That's really, really good, and I appreciate that because that's on the other side of town.
Mm-hmm.
And when I list the food giveaways, very often they're on my side of town. So I'm glad to see instead of just south side, see the north side of town as well. I think that's great. So 11
that
to 1.
Avoids having a food desert. That's a new word I learned. Food desert was something that 60 Minutes taught me. And speaking of teaching me, as a married person, I have not told the Queen of Everything, that's her nickname, that the inspection of the furnace is concluded. She doesn't have to coop up back in the craft room with the 3 dogs. So I better get busy doing that so she doesn't come and say, how long was I sitting in there with the dogs and you could have rescued me? You know what I mean? So
you got to take care of your wife now.
Dr. Dietrich, take care.
Happy wife, happy life.
I sing you guys. Yes.
All right, Guy.
Noon tomorrow. Be there, be square.
Okay. Thanks, Guy. And wait a minute. Whoa, I didn't mean to eliminate you. I clicked on Guy and then he also clicked on Guy, which meant I accidentally clicked on you. Okay. So tell us about, for those watching, tell us what's happening on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You said you have a few slots open.
Yes. So we still have a few slots open for registration for our kings and queens. Everything is 100% free. I mean,
Okay.
free. So we will have balloons, music, characters, gifts for all of the kings and queens. And there is a special gift for their parent or caretaker that brings them. We
Nice.
just want to love on everybody. Normally, we would have a prom setting where we would be in a hotel. We'll rent out the ballroom and just have a grand time. Um, but because of COVID, we've had to modify some things. And so right now we're going to just do a parade where they can drive through in their cars. There'll be cheerleaders on the side. There'll be music playing. They'll get to stop at
DJ
different
𝗕𝗓𝗧
stations.
also.
Yay! DJ Pity Pat's going to be there. Woo, woo,
The opportunity.
Yes, thank you.
And this
Thank
is for young people, right? Young people with disabilities, is it?
anyone that's over 14 years old. Is this is in sponsorship with Tim Tebow Foundation, which is a worldwide event. So all over the world, in Africa, Asia, South America, it would go on all at the same time. And he just makes sure that people with special needs is just loved on. It's always the Friday before Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And
I'm glad you told me about it. I never heard of this.
Yeah,
So,
we've been trying to get the word out. We've had some blockers, unfortunately. But for the most part, we try to make sure every year, this is our 4th year doing it, that we try to increase our numbers and get the information out. Yeah, it's been unreal. The enemy has really been trying to keep our population from being able to celebrate. And if I have anything to do with it, with the Lord on my side, we're just going to keep on rolling and then just try to make it better every year.
And what's wonderful is that it's going to be, let's see. So what time is it going to be?
For the guests, it's 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
So it won't be getting dark. So it'll probably be around that 65-degree temperature.
Yes.
It's supposed to be in the 60s.
It's going to be really, really nice. Last year, we had it on the Sunday before that Friday, and it was so nice outside. So I think this is just God's way of saying, I approve. And so I'm just like really excited. We are offering, in order to stay compliant with COVID rules, we are going to set up a big screen on the lawn for those that want to come closer to 6 p.m. And then we're going to just display the dance party through Tim Tebow Foundation on the lawn for the guests. But they will have to stay either in their car or near their car.
That's how Durham Parks and Recreation was doing it.
Yeah.
With their special events. Yeah.
So, and then that way our volunteers get to enjoy it and be a part of it. And, you know, they all have music and fun and a dance party and karaoke and special famous guests coming on the screen to shout out to our kings and queens. So it's a really fun time. And so I'm really looking forward to it.
Sounds super great. I am so happy that you're doing this and that it's happening all over the world.
Yes. That's the amazing thing. And so it just lets us come together. And then they put a phenomenal video out, you know, about what happened in different parts of the world.
Look at this. Bri, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, if it's Bree, I'm sorry if I mispronounced. Marketing specialist for Go Durham. If this event is near one of our routes, we can share this event on our socials. If you like, please do.
I would love that.
So what bus would be by there? The 11 or the 9 or?
It's our church is off of Horton Road, Guest Road. So I think I've seen the Go Durham buses over there. There's actually a bus stop right down the street from from our church. So.
No, not the 2 that goes east. The 1 goes north. I don't know where the 4 goes. Anyway, I'm sure I'm sure
Mhm.
Miss Reese will be
Mhm.
able to tell. Yeah, please do share it. And very happy to know you, Miss Reese. But here's the thing. I play for Downtown Durham Inc. at the downtown bus station when the weather's nice on third Fridays. So I do hope to meet you, because I hope I get to do it this year. I was doing it last year and the year before, and I think the year before that. So, and it's brie, like the cheese, like the cheese. Absolutely wonderful. So nice to meet you. Feel free to drop by Bull City Hangout anytime. And like Dr. Dietrich did, you can also join me on camera whenever you like. It's just very, very, very just casual. Noon on weekdays, 10 a.m. on Saturdays. And oh, definitely come up. I have to first. I have to make sure that Downtown Durham Inc. is going to hire me again. But usually it's on third Fridays from 3:30 to 6:30 at the downtown bus station. So hopefully I'll be hired to do that again this year, because I really love playing for the folks at the bus station for sure. Isn't that wonderful, Dr. Dietrich, that we're meeting people here on Bull City
Yay!
Hangout? Absolutely. So I think I will get
Absolutely.
back to what I call work.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not really work if you enjoy yourself, right?
Yes, yes. I try to do everything that I love to do, even working with legal aid. So
Hmm.
yes. And thank you for
Oh,
announcing and letting people know about the rental assistant program. So I'm gonna switch gears right now. I'm gonna go to
oh,
Attorney
yeah, because you were also with
McMillan.
Legal Aid NC, right?
As I understand, that was very, very successful. They did stop registration for that on Sunday. I
Hmm.
believe most of the funds have been used.
Hmm.
And we've had a phenomenal turnout at McDougal Terrace, and we're just so
Good.
happy that we're able to help people with their rental assistance needs. We are
That is
still
so nice.
here for legal help. If
Hmm.
you need legal help with evictions, whether it's landlord, uh, private landlord, or uh, DHA or vouchers or what have you, we are here at Legal Aid of North Carolina, downtown Durham. You can go to our website to apply, and that's at legalaidnc.org. And we're here. We're here to help. We're here to help the community. We want to make sure everyone get a home or have a house to live in, because
Definitely.
everyone certainly deserves to
And
have
while we're talking
a
about
place to live. Yes.
and while we're talking about Legal Aid NC, I want to mention two things: that you have this wonderful series of workshops which are online that are listed on the legal page, the Durham
Hmm.
Skywriter.
Hmm.
Like for example, employee rights, disability rights, what do you call it? The expungement,
Expungements, our DEAR
criminal record
program. Hmm.
expungement,
Hmm.
and all kinds of different
Yes, we
free
do some
webinars.
consumer. We do domestic violence, some DV related custody issues.
Mm.
So we do a whole gamut of civil legal law.
And you
Um,
have that housing hotline Mondays through
yes.
Thursdays too.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yes.
So definitely. So check out the legal ease
Yes.
page, the Durham Skywriter, for all that information.
Yes.
And Dr. Dietrich, feel free to send me whatever you want me to post in the Skywriter in terms of information. I would love to add it. I'm a gigantic fan of Legal Aid NC for sure,
Hmm.
and so happy to
Absolutely.
meet you, because it's not always easy for me to connect with someone, because I know they're busy, they don't have time to gab with a reporter, and I'm just really happy to know you, and to know that I have a connection over there, because you do
Yes.
great work. You really do.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm just so happy to be able to meet with you too, to get news out to our community. It's something that I think people do not understand how important it is to be in the know,
Mhm.
and to know what's going on. There's so much out there that it's just important to let people know that. And
Definitely.
I've been trying to get back on, or get back to where I can come and just sit and listen and talk to you for like the
Mhm.
past 2 weeks after last um, video, and I just said, "Oh my goodness!" So I know I look a little out of sorts right now. That's because I've been running around finishing up my gifts and everything. And I said, I am getting on today. And when y'all were talking about Hollywood Squares, I was just like, yeah, I love that. I love that.
That was a great show. And feel free to share this show on your page so that people can.
Okay.
Or I don't know if it's allowed for you to share this on the Legal Aid NC page, but what you just told us in terms of the information was great. Actually, I guess it doesn't have to be on the Legal Aid NC page because you already have the information on that page. But
I will share it on my Design by God page.
Okay, good.
Which is my my Facebook page for Design by God for the parents and everything, so they can find videos there as well. So yes, most definitely.
Okay. However, we can share this info. It's so important. I'm not going to say who, but somebody from, I'm not going to say, okay, one of our local governmental agencies told me how hard it is to get the word out. And I guess it is hard if you are not really familiar with the various ways and various shows and the different people who are out here trying to get this information. So I try to make myself available. Yeah, I'm not going to say, I don't want to put in, what's that term? Throw anybody under the bus.
Right.
But I know some people aren't really aware of everything that's available to them. You know, and so it's on both ends. The receiving end, where a lot of us residents don't know where to get help, and the people giving the help don't always know how to let people know that the help is available.
Right. So, it's definitely, in this day and age, it's really kind of, I want to say, weird, because there are so many platforms out there, but not everybody is able to access those platforms. And you think they would be able to. One of the things I've learned in working in rural counties is that, you know, a lot of people are still on the time for their cell phones, where they only have a certain amount of minutes, you know.
Yeah, they don't have unlimited.
Their access to internet is just horrible. You know, they walk in one part of the house and they're dropped and can't, you know, access the internet. So, you know, and I think with this day and age, we take so much for granted that we forget that those that we really need to look out for and get information to, because word of mouth, I still is the strongest way of getting information out.
Word of mouth is powerful, but also a lot of people are thinking we all have internet, and they ignore the fact that you can do free PSAs on radio stations. You know, I try to tell people, don't forget WNCU and the other local stations.
And that's a good idea too. Yeah.
And I don't know if the Light, I know a lot of my friends listen to the Light because they like Christian music. I don't know if they have PSAs or not, but check out these Foxy 104, 107.
Yeah.
And the hip hop station, what's that? What's it? I almost say K95 because that's the mask. What's the whatever the station
is? Close to, I think it's 97, or I haven't listened to it in so long, 97 or 98 or something like that.
But whatever.
Say something that was back in Charlotte some time ago.
Okay. But you know, the radio stations, and in fact, in many African countries, radio is still huge. Because I think in most of the countries, at least the ones I know about, they don't have unlimited yet on their phones for internet. So radio is still huge, and it's huge here. You know, it's huge. I mean, what do you hear when you go to the gas station store, or your mechanic, or when you go to the grocery store, whatever? A lot of times, well, sometimes you're hearing satellite radio, but very often you're hearing local radio stations. So radio is still important too. And of course, your online community paper, the Durham Skies, always here to serve. So definitely. But I guess I better let you get back to work too. And I'm really glad you came on. Thank you so much, Patricia.
Be seeing you soon again. Keep you in the know.
So we'll talk. So I will look for your email.
Okay.
And I will add that information and announce it tomorrow.
Okay.
And I think we need to talk. You have my phone number. I don't know if I have your phone number. Can we talk on the phone?
Absolutely.
Or maybe I'll tell you what, I'm going to end the show and you stay there and then we can talk after the show ends.
Okay.
Because
Sounds
I
good.
need to know when to show up at the church on Friday.
Okay. Sounds good.
So I'm going to end the show here. So don't go anywhere.
Mhm.
And so, folks, I'm going to end the show right here. Have a beautiful day. And I will see you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now. Oh, where is it? Wait a minute. Here it is. Don't go anywhere, Dr. Dietrich.